Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm here today to do a quick video on the Rockaway Beach Branch and to showcase the progress I've made on it so far. So here we are at Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue. I'm just going to make my way to 63rd Drive, Rockaway Park, which is where the line branches off. So the Rockaway Beach Branch will essentially connect the Queens Blvd Line to the Rockaway's line, the A line. And there will be 4 new stations in between using the right-of-way of the former Long Island Railroad Rockaway Beach Branch. And you're going to see in a moment. So this is 63rd Drive, Rockaway Park. As you can see here, 2 tracks diverge off of the local and head onto 66th Avenue over here. The tracks curve a bit because there's a building on this street right here, and I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe it's very deep underground, the foundation, and they can't bore into that, so they have to dodge a specific building over here on 66th Avenue, which is why the tunnel curves like this. And this is the Long Island Railroad we're passing under right now. And now we are on the Rockaway Beach Branch, the former Rockaway Beach Branch. I've made up my mind on which line is going to run here. It will be the M train. This way, there won't be any headway or capacity issues on Queens Blvd. And since there's really only 2 stops left after this, 67th Avenue and Forest Hills, I don't think it would be too big of a loss to divert the M train from Queens Blvd at that point. The R train should be able to handle those stations on its own. Or correct me if I'm wrong. And during late nights and weekends when the M isn't running, I'll have the G train be extended from Court Square to run via Queens Blvd Local and onto this branch. So here we are at the first station. This is Parkside, and the street over here is Metropolitan Avenue. We continue to work our way down. We're passing under the Jackie Robinson Parkway right here. This is Myrtle Avenue we're passing under. And here we are passing under the J and Z trains on Jamaica Avenue. This is the Brooklyn Manor station, but I'll name it Jamaica Avenue Brooklyn Manor, and you'll be able to transfer to the J and Z trains either by an out-of-system Metro card transfer or maybe a physical link, but I'll explore that at a later date. That is the 104th Street station on the J and Z. This is Brooklyn Manor on the M and G, future M and G. And not too far south, this is the Atlantic Avenue Woodhaven Junction station, or just Woodhaven for short. The Long Island Railroad runs directly under here. This is Atlantic Avenue, but I won't be adding a Long Island Railroad station, even though one did exist here up until the 1970s when it closed down after the Rockaway Beach Branch was closed. Okay, that is the A train in the distance, but I'll get to that in a second. This is Ozone Park Station, and the Rockaway Park bound track at this point, since there's a lot of space on this viaduct over here, if you know the area, there's enough space to accommodate 4 tracks, but here there's only 2. So to make way for the A train, I have the Rockaway Park bound track go over here to the far right. This is the Lefferts Boulevard bound A train passing over it. This is 104th Street. But once this map is done, the Lexington Avenue K trains will be using this line over here, not the A. All A trains will be going to Far Rockaway. This is Rockaway Boulevard, and this is where the Far Rockaway bound trains diverge. And here I built a ramp so that way the trains coming from Queens Boulevard won't get in the way of the A train. I wouldn't want them crossing directly because that would cause delays for both northbound and southbound A trains. So with the ramp, I can dodge the A, come back down, and then do the merger right here. This is the approximate area where the A train goes into the middle in real life and then heads over here to Liberty Avenue. But I added a few extra tracks to blend them in seamlessly. This is the Aqueduct Racetrack Station, and this is Aqueduct-North Conduit. This is what I've completed so far, but I'm going to continue working on this and hopefully have it by Broad Channel or even Far Rockaway and Rockaway Park before the end of this month. As for the A train, it'll come up here just as it does in real life. And I've completed up to 80th Street. I still need to connect 80th Street to Euclid Avenue, which I haven't done yet. Everything beyond Euclid Avenue up to Manhattan is done for the A train. So all I really need to do for the A train is connect Euclid to 80th Street and then complete the Rockaways, and then the A train will be complete. And I also need to build the Lexington-Fulton Elevated, and those will separate right about here just after the 80th Street station, where the Fulton L will continue west, whereas the A train will head southwest. So now we're heading back north on the Rockaway Beach Branch. We're passing the J train again. And now we're back on Queens Boulevard, 63rd Drive, Rego Park. So the way the service pattern on Queens Boulevard will work, here's what I came up with. During weekdays and rush hours, E and F trains will run on the express track, M and R trains will run on the local. During weekends, E and F trains will run on the express track, G and R trains will run on the local. And during late nights, E trains will run on the express track, while F and G trains will run on the local track. The reason for that is because in real life, the E train runs local during the nights on Queens Boulevard, and it's been that way for a long time. But since I built the expansion to JFK Airport, I figured passengers who need to get to the airport very quickly, for example for an early morning late night flight, would probably prefer an express train rather than a local. So that's why I have the E train running express even at night, and the F and G will cover all the local stops that are skipped. And because the G is being extended from Court Square during the night, if you need a local station from the E at night, you could transfer across the platform at Queens Plaza and take the G train. Or you could catch an F train at Roosevelt Avenue, which will also be making local stops, since the F is going to be going local regardless because the R doesn't run on Queens Boulevard at night. And for the weekends, the M train doesn't go to Queens Boulevard during the weekends or late nights, which is why I extended the G train to cover for that service when the M isn't running. So during weekends, you'll have G and R trains running on the local track just as they did in the 90s. That service will be brought back just for the weekends. But once the weekdays come, the M train is coming right back. And as you can see, the only two stations that the M won't be going to anymore are 67th Avenue and Forest Hills. That's it. So I don't think it's too big of a loss. And if it is, please let me know in the comment section why. Because I really do want to know. I have an M train laid up right here as a matter of fact. This one was headed to Forest Hills. But that's because I haven't finished the line to the Rockaways yet. Once I do, that M train will get sent over to Rockaway Park. But that's all I wanted to show today. Just a quick video showcasing the Rockaway Beach Branch and how it would potentially look in real life, but also how I intend on incorporating it in this map. Yeah, so that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. As always, stay tuned for more.